Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Keleigh, and in this video we're going to be going over the long leash phase. So we have a 30-foot leash, and when we're handling the long leash, we want we want a lock system so it doesn't slip out of our hands, and to avoid rope burn, we use this system. So we put our thumb through the loop. We clasp it, and then I have my remote in my right hand, and this left hand is free. So the reason why we have this set up, and also, Keleigh, come here. Also, we want the rest of the leash behind us. So the reason why we have this set up is because, one, we're changing a picture. So Keleigh has always been used to seeing the short leash here in front of her on her peripherals. So now we're changing stuff up to where there's no leash in my left hand, so the image she is seeing looks different, because dogs think in pictures. So when they see like a certain picture, for example, like she sees a placemat and I tap, she's probably gonna think, okay, probably go to the placemat. So here, it's gonna look different, so we might see some confusion, we might see some confusion. So the main thing is to keep your movement and keeping your left side facing Keleigh if there is any confusion. What else? So we're going to go through the commands. Before we start, since this is the long leash phase, we're kind of building her up to like the off leash kind of phase. So after this, we can start doing long leash dragging, and then long leash dragging in an enclosed area, and then no leash in an enclosed area, then no leash in an unenclosed area. But we're just going to focus on using the long leash because we want to see all the mistakes Keleigh will make. So we might see her kind of go back to over there in the main area. We might see her like stop and just be confused. She might get tangled up, but it's important to keep the pressure on and just work her through it, just so she has gone through that experience. Let's see, get more of an angle. Good girl. Okay, so we're gonna start with heel. Right now her number is good, 33. So heel, good. So I'm gonna do a right turn here. Tap, tap, good, good girl. Good girl. Heel. Another right turn. Slow to a stop. So here she's a little far, and she's also in down. So I'm going to grab the leash to guide her. Tap, 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 tap. Good, good. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, good. Tap. She was kind of giving space between us. Good. Oh. Good. Yeah, good girl. What? Do a few more walks. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap. tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. So another thing I'm trying to do is close this gap. So if I move this way, tap. Good. So if I move to the right, she should move to the right with me. So here she's passing, tap. Good. So this is good. Better, good. I'm gonna do a left turn. Right. It's tap, tap, good. Tap, 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 good. I'm gonna try to do just a right turn. This way, good. Another one, good. So I'm gonna do a left turn here. Tap, 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 tap. Good. So I know she's forging here, but I'm gonna let this slide just so she can, just because she made it to by my side, so that's what I'm more worried about. Tap, good. Tap, tap, tap. So now I can focus on her in the position. Good. Good. Tap, 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 tap. So now I'm gonna do a left turn here. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Good. No tapping there. Do a left turn. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap. Tap. Right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Right, left, tap, 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 tap. Good. Right, left, right, tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Right, left, right. Tap, tap, tap. Right, left, right. Better. Good. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Right, left, right. Ooh, that was a good one. Tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. Right, left, right. Good girl. Good. Just getting better with those left turns with the long leash. Good. Try again here. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Speed up. Good. No tapping there. Tap. Right, left, right. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Good. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap, tap, good. Tap. Good, so she's getting the hang of it. Tap, so here there's still like a little disconnect. So if I do a left turn, see how she does, left, right. So here, tap, 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 good. Tap, tap. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Right, left, right. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Again. Right, left, right. Tap, tap. Right, left, right. Better. So we'll give this heel a break for her. But this is the most important with the long leash, is the heel. But now we'll give her a break. We'll do a little stationary with the long leash. So with the heel and everything, there's still a disconnect because it's brand new to her. So there's some confusion still with like how, with like the space she's giving. She's giving too much space. The heel should be tighter. So we'll work on that. So now what we saw was her not tightening up. So we'll focus on that. And then what else did we see? Oh, so there was like a few, 2-3 times where she kind of went into flight mode and went to the walls and like kind of shut down, keeping the pressure on the first time. It took a while, but then the second and third time when she did do it, she immediately came back to me, which is good. So there's progress there. But this is why even though we've been training on the short leash and everything, it's, like I said, it's a different picture. It's going to be different for her. It's going to be a little more confusing. So it's important for us to see those mistakes and work her through that. What else? That was pretty much it, but whenever that happened, I kept my movement, and I kept my left side facing her and the pressure on until she was back here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're gonna move on to the stationary command, which is stay. Same thing, stay, pivot out with the right foot, face Keleigh, but now we have 30 feet. So with this 30 feet, it's gonna be a little hard to correct her to stay there. If I find myself, if I find that Keleigh keeps breaking the stay, I'll take a step back and use the long leash still and be next to her and correct and pull up as needed. But right now, with the setup we have, if she were to break it, I would turn pressure on, bring her back here until she's back in the same position at the same spot. Right, Keleigh? Right, Keleigh? So here, tap, 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 tap. Good. Drop a leash. Repeat it again. So I don't repeat the command. We don't say no. We don't say anything. It's just correcting the dog. Keleigh. Tap. Good. So here, I'm gonna give it tap, tap. Good. So there she's understanding the concept. Since she already has a foundation of stay, it's just going back into the position, but she went to the same spot. So when I tapped, she knew, you can tell she knew because when she got up, I tapped, she backed up. She was about to go to the wall, but then she stopped and just sat down, but then she laid down. So we corrected for that, for the laying down. But the one tap caused her to stay, which is good. So here, tap, 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 tap. Good. I know she's tired and probably exhausted from the heel, but if we let this slide, it'll affect the training, so she's gonna think that she can just, oh, if I broke this stay command and I wanted to lay down, I can probably be reactive on the leash, etc. Good girl. Good. So now we're going to move on to the down command, another stationary command. So it's the same thing, down, good, almost, there we go. Same thing, if she breaks it, pressure on until we give her back into that same spot in the same position. And with the down, if she's having trouble, so let's say she breaks it, you bring her back here. I would keep pressure on, so once she goes in the sit, tap, tap, tap. If she's not going down, then I'll help her out by applying pressure on the shoulders or stepping on the leash to guide her down. Good. So now we'll move on to Keleigh. Hi. Hi, Keleigh. Good. Keleigh. Good. We'll move on to the place command now. Little placement. So here, she's in a down, I'm going to issue the word place. place, tap, good.
Her favorite command, right, Keleigh?
So again, the way we correct it is very similar. If she were to break it, pressure on, she should retract from it because she's been doing place between her training sessions and throughout the day. If she's not in a play group, she's not training, she's on duration. She's doing duration work. So with the 30 feet, you can now start increasing the distance to sending her to place. And then you can also give the distance once she's on place. Go ahead. Keleigh, break, break, break. Yeah, good girl. Good. Place. Yeah, good girl. Just grab the leash. So here for this nonsense, I'm going to tap. 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 Wait a moment. Tap. Tap. Okay. So I was just tapping, waiting to what she'll do. It was mostly for the digging. And then once she went back to the digging, tapped again, and then she went a little circle, tap, and I waited, see what she'll do, and then she settled. But for this, if you're at home and she's chewing in the bed or digging in it and you tap, she might hop off it because she's thinking it's a place command. So if that happens, keep tapping until you bring her back to the placemat. Good.
Good girl, Keleigh. So fluff. So much fluff.
So we did heel, stay, down, place. We do need sharpening up the heel. It's definitely a must. So we'll keep pushing that. What else? That's pretty much it. So the main thing from the heel is to keep your movement, giving your left side to Keleigh, not repeating heel. So if she breaks it, don't repeat heel. Just keep correcting, keep the pressure on. With the stationary commands, it's pressure on until you can bring Keleigh back to the same spot in the same position. So for place, it doesn't matter if she's sitting down, laying down, or standing. As long as you bring her back to the placemat, that's all that matters. And for it's like the downs, the sits, and the stays, depending on what position she is in the state command, you want to bring her back in that position. For the down, the sit, you don't need to say stay. It's just down stays the implied in the command. So that is it. Oh, so when practicing this, you can just go in like an open area, without a sidewalk, so it's just grass. So it'll be more difficult for Keleigh too. And yeah, keep practicing the long leash until you see consistency. Try not to skip the phases or anything.